Internet startups can be created anywhere on the planet. Geeks on a Plane is a way for people to learn about technology, markets, and entrepreneurship in other countries and other cultures. We bring a little piece of Silicon Valley to another part of the world, and we take home a little piece of the world with us. Geeks on a Plane came to Asia because more than half the world is here in Asia. There's 1 billion people in China, there's 600 million people in Southeast Asia. And I think it's often overlooked by people in Silicon Valley how important these parts of the world are. So many of us on the tour got a chance to speak at mobile and web conferences here in Asia, and we got to learn a lot about what's happening in mobile devices and web startups in China and Korea and Singapore. It's a special opportunity for us because usually we hear more about what's happening in the US and not about what's happening in these local markets. In Singapore, we got to visit a co-working space called Hacker Spaces. Hi. In my opinion, a little piece of San Francisco right here in Southeast Asia. We ran into entrepreneurs from LA, from Denmark, and from all over the world. There's just a melting pot of people here that represent the globe in its entirety. I was asked to give the keynote speech for the Echelon 2010 conference here in Singapore and talk about what building startups is like in Silicon Valley. While there's certainly advantages to building startups in Silicon Valley due to just the sheer number of entrepreneurs, the amount of venture capital, and the access to universities and talent, one of the things that I made sure to emphasize is that startups and entrepreneurship are a global story. Silicon Valley is more than just a place that exists in California. It's a way to think about the world that exists everywhere. It's a fire in the belly, it's a creative spark in the mind, and it's an opportunity for every one of us to be a global citizen.